Hey everybody, it's ToonGal90 here to kind of start this episode off. I wanted to kind of do a bit of a prelude as to what to expect from this episode because this is the Hanged Man again, I can talk. But this is the second playthrough because, as it was told at the ending of the first playthrough, getting the good ending, you play this again, get the good ending again, and you get bonus content, if you will, bonus cutscenes. And I really wanted to get that since this is the last game in this series. I feel like it's a good proper send off to see everything this game has to offer, as far as like hidden gems, if you will. So to kind of give an overview of what actually occurs, nothing really changes until you reach the fourth building, which is near the end. It's the last building you go into before the grand conclusion. And the first major thing, which kind of kicks everything off, is when you go into the room, the padded cell that has the talk about the demons, where it's the second floor and you hear all the screams of the damned and blah, 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 and you have to take the spray can and mark out the demons that have been drawn on the walls. In that room is kind of where the first new change happens. And then after that, everything afterwards, all the new stuff is when you officially beat the game, or I guess I should say, it starts during the climax. Like you get free from Ed, and now it's your chance to get Ed away from Keith. So hopefully Keith can escape, and that's when the second major portions of everything happen. So the first portion is in the pad cell, and then the second portion is from the grand conclusion onwards. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up as far as what's all really changed. So not a lot in the game. It's just more of near the end is where you have more dialogue between the characters. You get to learn a bit more about the backstory about everything. You find out who writes the letter, which I'm not going to spoil it. The game's going to spoil it itself. But that's really all that changes. So that's kind of why this episode kind of jumps around, because I'm not going to show you the entire gameplay again. That'd just be rude. But I just wanted to tell you why it seems to jump, because you're just going to go from the pad cell to basically the ending. And yeah, there you have it. Please enjoy. God, I love those sounds of the damned. Okay. Fucking Christ, goddammit, I forgot about that. I just played this too. Something's written on the floor. Demons are coming from the shower room, from the hallway, now even from this room. This place is hell is... What? Anyway, the screams of the dead echo here. The demons must be stopped at once. Demons, huh? You're a demon child. Someday you'll be burning in hell for your sins. If David didn't write this letter, then who did? Come to think of it, there's an opening quote, but not a closing one. Maybe there's supposed to be more. David seemed like a nice person. He hasn't changed at all since then. Oh, there's more. Oh, I was not ready for this. Bells. What's happening? Oh, well. God damn it. Hi, David.
What are you doing there?
There's a ladybug.
Oh. Baby Will is like my favorite thing, besides David.
Hey, there sure is. It's cute.
Oh.
So, why are you here?
'Cause my dad died.
I see.
I don't really get it. What does it mean he died? Did Dad go somewhere?
He went above the sky, I guess.
If I took an airplane, could I go see him?
Oh my god, that's such child optimism right there. This is so cute. And sad.
I'm too scared to get on airplanes.
Oh.
There's no need for that. You'll meet him someday.
What's it like above the sky? Can I get there too?
It's a good place, but you can't be going there yet. Only good men can go there.
Good men? Is Dad a good man?
Shit, how do you answer that? God.
I don't know.
That's a good enough answer, I suppose.
Can you tell me something? What kind of person was your dad? Did he play with you a lot?
Yeah, he played with me all the time. Dad likes to fish. He takes me with him, but it's sort of boring. But see, he drives me there, down to the lake. And I like cars, so it's really fun.
I see. Then your dad must be a good man. I'm sure he's waiting for you there, above the sky. Once you become an adult, and a good man, it might be nice if you go visit him.
My name's Will. Actually, it's William, but everybody calls me Will. Who are you, mister?
I'm David. David Hoover.
Oh.
See you, Will.
Ah. God. That is such a weird thing. It's so weird. I didn't want to come to that conclusion earlier. Or, I didn't want to come to this conclusion either. That David was the one who wrote this letter. But I can't think of anybody else who could have. Keith seems to know David pretty well. If he says David didn't write this, then that's probably true. Alright, now time to block out the demons. Where is this breaking news?
I know your son wouldn't want you to die like this. I'm going to get his attention and lead him away from here. That way he won't come near you. While I do that, you hide. And when you can, get out of this building.
Stop. Don't be rash.
Keith. Thanks for protecting me. Again and again. I'm glad I can meet you.
Will!
Jesus. God, that's so loud. Ah. Oh!
Cry? Stop shaking.
Hi, Pop! You weren't here last time.
You can do this. You gotta do this. I know you can definitely do this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, show them, Will. Go show them how you're not a useless brat.
Thanks, Pop.
I know your son wouldn't want you to die like this. I'm going to get his attention and lead him away from here. That way he won't come near you. While I do that, you hide. And when you can, get out of this building.
Stop. Don't be rash.
Keith. Thanks for protecting me. Again and again. I'm glad I can meet you.
Will!
Jesus. God, that's so loud. Ah. Oh!
Cry? Stop shaking.
Hi, Pop! You weren't here last time.
You can do this. You gotta do this. I know you can definitely do this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, show them, Will. Go show them how you're not a useless brat.
Thanks, Pop.
I'm not like you!
I like it. I hate bad words. Well, I hate being murdered, so I guess we've reached an impasse.
Will!
Wah.
This way, stupid!
Oh, it took me only 2 times to do that. Oh, boy. Oh, what? Hi. I was so worried I couldn't help but come back, but I wonder if Will is still here. Why is it not as dark when I'm pretty sure it's the same time frame, and it's super late for her. It's so weird. I hope he doesn't yell at me again. Like, don't come back. He may be cowardly, but he can get really angry. Kind of a cute and a small animal way, but... Oh!
Mr. Keith? What happened? Those wounds.
Sophie, lend me a hand.
Okay. Oh, I gotta run far away as a camp. Gotta find time. Okay, that's what he said the first time. I don't know because I didn't read it. Oh god. Ha! I got it. God. Yay! Celebrate. Yay, celebrate. Go on and celebrate. Oh god. Dead end. Oh no. It's shit. Hi. I will.
Will.
I meant to call you Ed. I have too many names in my head and not enough energy to figure out who's who.
Keith should be long gone by now.
Sucker!
I told him to run away while I was leading you around.
Did I?
There's no point in just hanging me, right? So this is it for you. Ed, I was always uneasy. I was worried I was delusional and nuts. So the fact that you believed me about Pop and understood what I was saying, it made me happy. But it's no good. If you completely go into your own world, you're ultimately going to be all alone. You can't keep living like that. You won't have faith in yourself. I need to get out of the room I've been in. I need to become an adult. Don't you too? Sacrificing someone won't make you happy. Even if it does, you'll definitely regret it someday. Especially when you're as kind as you are. You need to leave that rundown place and shake off those delusions haunting you. Atone for your crimes, Ed. That's what you need now.
Help me, Will. I don't know what to do anymore. I know there's something wrong with me, but then what should I do? Dad and Rob, they're gone. No one can tell me anymore. Please, listen to what I'm saying. There's no other way.
Even if you become happy that way, it'll still just be you. You'll always be all alone. And someday, you'll end up hanging yourself. I don't want that at all. I'll never be a hanged man!
Will, are you okay?
Traumatized, but fine.
Sophie! Keith!
You did good. That was pretty cool.
Will!
He's fine. He's just dead. It's all good. Oh. Hello, Mini Will.
Jeez, I can't stand to watch this. Don't cry.
What?
Is somebody there?
Over here, Will.
Mr. Rat, you can talk?
Hey, Will. Why are you crying?
It's been a while since Dad died, but I still get really lonely sometimes. I think maybe I'll never see Dad again.
Hey, now. What's crying going to do for you? Your dad's just gone on a long journey. You'll definitely meet him again someday. To get ready for then, you gotta be a real good man, Will.
a real good man?
I was just thinking about how he could escape from this cage, but I'll put that off. I'll be someone you can talk to for a while.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny. I like that line.
So don't cry all by yourself, Will.
Your stories are always really funny. Oh, Billy talked to me a lot too, but it's a lot more fun talking with you.
Old Billy, eh? Of course that old man's preaching is boring.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Billy since you came. Or Mime, or Murdoch, or Misery.
Yeah, they won't be coming back no more, because I sort of came in their place.
What do you mean?
Meetings and farewells come in sets, and it'll be the same for me. Someday I'll leave your side.
You're going away?
Of course. After all, I'm a world-traveling super rat. Can't just sit still in one place.
Then why were you in the cage?
I'll stick with you for now because you're pitiful, but I'm planning to set out again soon.
I can't tell if this guy is nice or just going, meh, I'll humor the kid.
Don't go.
Oh.
I don't want to be alone. I'm lonely. Dad left me without saying anything. Mom might do the same thing. And people say I'm a weirdo who talks to nothing. I have a few friends at school, but I don't have any friends I could tell the truth to. I'm scared that someday I'll be really, really alone. If that happens, what should I do?
Will. Didn't I tell you? You gotta be a real good man.
Yeah, but what does that mean to a child? Nothing.
A real good man knows there are hellos and goodbyes. He takes action and tries to see the world for himself. Sure, there's a lot of people who will leave you, but there'll be a lot of people you meet too, see? Hey, Will, you realize that? You're a real clever guy. You're not just a scaredy cat. You're super sensitive to your feelings and changes around you. You think hard about even the smallest things. You try to figure out what happens and why it's that way, and you give it a name and make it yours. Those are your treasures, the essential pillars of your world. But whatever you do, those pillars crumble. You gotta get new ones, or else you can't keep up with the world. You gotta meet lots of people, experience lots, and keep your world fresh. Do that and you'll never be alone. So listen, Will, you should never despair all alone. You can't hide in your own world. When you're uneasy, you can always remember me, the super rat who gives your little self courage.
I know. I know, Pop. I knew this moment would come for a long time. It's time for us to part. I know that, but I hope you forgive me for still clinging on to you. It's just, I wanted to say goodbye.
Does your injury still hurt?
It's better when I'm moving around instead of sitting still. Maybe it'd hurt less if you gave it a little kiss.
Not in front of a child, honey.
He's not a child anymore.
Then, I guess I can't say no.
That's right. I'm not a child, so do as you please.
God damn it.
So you're awake. How are you feeling?
Traumatized. I don't know how many times I have to answer that.
My soul's hurt like hell.
I'll bet they do, after all that running around.
Are you okay? Should I call a doctor?
Are you Keith's wife?
Yes, I'm Helena. It's nice to meet you. Your mother's on her way here now. You can meet her soon. I'll go tell the doctor you woke up.
Thanks.
She seems nice.
There's no seems about it. She is.
Keith, what happened with Ed?
He confessed to his father's murder. He's being questioned now. Robert's seriously injured, but he's alive. We're waiting for him to regain consciousness. Their trial will be starting soon. You might need to give some testimony. Are you up for it?
I'll be okay. I can see what happened. David.
Keith, thanks for calling me.
You're late. He just woke up now. I'll step out for a second. Take over for me.
David.
I forgot he did that.
You idiot! What were you thinking? Disappearing without saying a thing.
God, that scared me. Oh my god. Jesus. I just finished playing this game a few days ago and I forgot entirely what happens. It's great. It's great when this occurs. God damn it.
But, I mean...
No buts. Do you know how long I was looking for you?
I caused you trouble, so I thought I shouldn't cause any more.
Didn't you realize disappearing would make me worry more? Doing something so conceited and selfish. You're like your father that way.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's talk a little. And don't run this time. Got it?
Okay.
Oh, they're actually going to talk this time. Dang it. Pooey. Hello. Oh. What's up?
Thought you quit smoking.
This is my last one.
Seems he found this in his dad's possessions. Figured he didn't need it anymore, so I took it. This is what got him to come here. You wrote this letter, didn't you?
What?
Why do you think that?
It's your writing.
Wait, you said it wasn't his writing.
When have you seen my writing?
On the paperwork for the world's worst tour. Got a chance to see it after the fact.
Oh yeah, the boogeyman. How did I forget that?
Why'd you write this to him? Were you trying to threaten him?
You got 1 out of 3. Yes, I'm the one who wrote that. But I didn't mean for it to be a threat. And most importantly, it wasn't addressed to Will. It was to my father. I really resented my father. I was 14 at the time. I couldn't forgive him for abandoning my frail mother. But one day, when he sent pictures of his child, I had a thought. Sure, I resented my father, but was there any reason to resent this child? You're a demon child. Someday, you'll be burning in hell for your sins. That's only the first part. But you're blessed, because you had a blessed child. Your child gave you light, showed you the way. Go on, you pitiful man. No one's going to blame you anymore. Familiar with it? It's a quote from Detective Crawford, specifically the Hanged Man episode.
I should be kind of annoyed how all this has tied back again to the Hanged Man, which I would like to add. I find it weird that the final boss was not against something supernatural related. It was weird. It's a weird coincidence.
My father liked the show and watched it with me. I figured he would know the line, so I didn't even need to write the rest, but I did include the card as a hint.
How?
Any child should be blessed. They shouldn't be burdened with their parents' sins. These were words of celebration only he would understand. I just hesitated to write the celebratory part, It was sort of meant to be playful. I'm sure my father must have understood it. That's why he held on to it.
Why'd you call his mother?
It was about money. The money my father left before he left home. I hadn't touched it the whole time. I set aside some for my mom's funeral, but there was a lot left. Then, I remembered Will. Still in junior high, so I thought he might need money soon. Shirley told me I could do what I wanted with it, too. But before that, I wanted to tell Will about her father, so I called Cindy, but she refused me. She said it was too soon to tell Will what his dad did. But I talked with Cindy again earlier, and she understood. Because when Will finds the path he wants, she doesn't want him to have to give it up because of money.
You can just take the inheritance, you know. You're bound to need it sometime, too.
It's stubbornness, plain and simple. I felt like I should support my family with the money I earn, not my father's money. Maybe in spring, I should invite him to a baseball game or something. And if I went with Will to visit his grave, I wonder what our dad would think there in the afterlife.
I'm sure he'd be happy. It's about time for Will to take off. Not going to see him off?
I talked with him plenty earlier. I'm fine.
Right. Me? I'm not sure what I'll do.
What's the matter?
It doesn't feel good keeping secrets from kids. I get the urge to tell them the truth.
I don't think telling the truth is always a good thing, especially when it's to a kid.
Guess so.
Hello. Keith?
It's cold.
Wait, so was that Pop that Robert killed?
I'll go on ahead.
Mom? Sorry for worrying you.
You're saying that now? I worry about you every day. I'm glad that I got to have a proper talk with David thanks to you.
I mean, it only took you almost dying at the hands of a crazy person, but we had a good discussion. That's all that matters.
Though, leaving without a word to me, not so much. If you make dinner tomorrow, I'll forgive you. I look forward to it. The train's about to leave. Come on, quickly.
Will!
Sophie,
Good, I made it in time. You're leaving already?
I decided to go back home for now.
Ah, that's good. Did you find Pop? Oh, really? Too bad. I heard about you and David. Did you talk with him?
Yeah,
What did he say?
if it's fine with you, you can think of me as a big brother. I want to get along with you. He's so dumb. There's no good reason to have a gloomy guy like me as a little brother.
What are you saying? David said that because that's what he wants. Or is it because you don't want that?
No. It made me really happy. Sophie. Thanks for everything. For helping me out.
You should really look at people when you thank them.
Stop it! Don't touch me, you dummy!
Sorry to butt in, you two.
Hello, Keith.
What is it, Mr. Keith?
I'm sorry we couldn't find your rat.
It's okay. Pop told me all the time. I'm a world-traveling super rat. Can't just sit still in one place. He stayed with me because he pitied me. But maybe he thinks better of me after this. so I'm sure Pop set out on his way.
Or he's dead. I mean, no, he's fine. He's in Italy. That makes sense.
I'm guessing Pop won't come back, but maybe somewhere far away we'll meet again. It's really sad to think of it as a final goodbye, but by the time we meet again, I'll be a good man who he won't be ashamed to call his friend.
Right. That sounds good to me.
Kid's just like, it's dead, and you talk to animals. Okay, we're just gonna go with this.
Cold out here.
Nice.
David said once it warms up, he wants to go to a baseball game with you. So come back in spring.
Give me a call when you come visit. I'll tell you all the good places in town that aren't those creepy woods.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh. Oh! What? Sometimes I like to imagine that tiny little rat, his tiny little body full of big dreams, going anywhere and everywhere on his journey. Oh, tiny rat journey. Oh, I'm still confused. Like, did he? Oh, hi, David. What the? You weren't here beforehand. This is a much more chipper. Hi, Sophie. I don't really know what's happening. Well, okay, bye. Okay. Oh no, we're just going a little further off screen. That's fine, I guess. Okay, Keith! What you doing? Just hanging around? Good for you. You gonna follow us? Are you gonna lead the pack? What are we doing? Oh, you're gonna follow. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Okay, what is happening? Okay, nope. It's just gonna go off screen a little more. Oh, well. Oh, there's Will and Pop. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Hello. Hi. Oh, there he goes. His knapsack. Or little bag. Oh, it's so cute. What the heck? Oh, he fell asleep. Bye, Pop. Oh, it's raining now. Oh, it's so cute. Uh-oh. Oh, run! Run, it's a kitty cat! Oh no! You are a fast mouse, goodness. You can't tell, but I'm dancing to the music because it's very nice, very upbeat. I like this. Thank you for playing. Thank you for creating this game, this series of games. Oh my gosh. Tiny Rat Journey. That's my last achievement. Ooh. Congratulations on getting the second good ending. As a bonus, there are character bios, descriptions of the other games in the series, and messages from the voice actors. Please enjoy. Once again, thank you for playing the Hanged Man. So, to be completely honest, I'm not sure what to take from that ending, because I find it interesting that Keith and David have the talk, and at the ending they're like, well, maybe it's a good thing to tell lies to kids sometimes, like, to protect them in some way. And Keith's like, yeah, I guess this time's a good time. You cut to his car, and he has the dead rat. And to me, That makes me draw the conclusion that it is Pop that Robert stomped on, which, God, did not enjoy that scene again. But, like, maybe he's alive in spirit? Because Will doesn't actually talk to him, he just sees him as the train's passing. So, and I'm assuming that the kid can see spirits, so why wouldn't he see the spirit of his departed friend? And it makes me think back to the first ending where Keith did give back, or Keith gave Will a rat. And it makes me wonder if that wasn't actually Pop. I know Will would have probably seen the leg and would have been like, this isn't Pop, it's the wrong rat. But that's really why I can think of as to why Pop didn't talk at the end, is because it wasn't the proper rat. The rat, I think Pop was killed. Shitty as that is, I think Keith lied, covered it up, and just said, no, he's fine. Just to save Will the trauma of losing his friend. But it's weird. I don't know. It's interesting. I liked the second ending definitely more because you got more behind the scenes of, like, how did Will meet Pop? What exactly did David did David send the letter? We found out who sent the letter and what it all means. And I like the fact that I like the quote. I don't know if it actually is from anything, if there's even a Detective Crawford or whatever the show. I don't even know if that's actually a show in real life, if you will. So I don't know if that's an actual quote from something or if the creator made that up, but I like that. It's interesting. This was just a fun game. Although it is interesting because I played this again, obviously, to get the second ending, and playing it again, my God, once you know what to do, it goes by so fast. It's like, I finished this, I think, because I'm recording now, and skipping all the cutscenes, I think I played this again in under an hour, I want to say. Maybe like an hour and a half, maybe. And the Let's Play took longer than that to complete. So that's kind of interesting. It makes me wonder like what would happen if I went back and replayed the other ones. I feel like this would tie shortest with like the second game, because the second game already felt short. This one, playing it again, felt short too. I don't know, I'm rambling now, but thank you all so much for watching. But let me actually, hang on, I'm gonna summary and comment. Ooh, wait, let's go in order. So Crooked Man, yes, view the Crooked Man summary and comments. Oh, that's so cool. David Hoover, disheartened by a number of misfortunes, moves to a new apartment suggested by Fred. Witnessing strange occurrences as he lives there, he follows the trial of the previous owner. Oh, during as the story was a trip my brother took to Tohoku? To summarize, he came back haunted by ghosts and met several misfortunes, then went back to Tohoku. Sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. To hold a memorial. I hesitated to make a game out of it directly, so I took out the unconsciously calling each other angle and devised the story. At this point, I planned up to the Hanged Man, but I figured I would get bored and not make it to the fourth game, which has now become a good memory. David's name was borrowed from a certain actor, hint, The Green Mile. His mother's name never appeared, but it's Rachel. Oh, many people say they like this game, so when making the Sandman, I was quietly sweating about whether I would be disappointing them. Well, the Sandman commentary and comments. Oh boy. The Sandman, summary. Honor student Sophie spends her days sleepless from the pressures around her. Bullies family's friends. One night she prays to try to sleep and she notices everyone else has fallen asleep and she heads out to town to find the cause. Comments. The first game was solemn, so I thought I'd get a lot more wild with this one. I feel like that maybe went wild in a bad way, but as a creator I had lots of fun. This game was themed around a certain mental song titled Sandman. Some of the song lyrics appeared as lines and ending titles. Sophie is an honor student, so I gave her the name which means wisdom. Oh, did not know that. And since the Sandman is German, I originally intended to make her family German, hence her father's name being Richard. I don't like drawing much, but I had a lot of fun drawing the fairies. By the way, the cafe workers and Sophie's tarot card loving friend both originated from the Sandman. They're Reagan and Anne. Oh! Wow, I forgot those people. Holy shit. The details of Anne liking Taro was for the game's sake. Yeah, fair enough. Let's say, like, she showed no interest in the other two games, so that was kind of like a really random thing. Boogeyman. Cool-headed Detective Keith Baring takes his wife, Helena, we've had it said both ways, on a tour of an old castle at his boss's suggestion. So he remains stern for the tour's attendees as Helena suddenly suggests divorce. He wakes up in the middle of the night to find his wife missing. Comments: a game made to be like a B movie. You know what? Yeah. And God, you hit it right on the head. At the same time, it took another challenge of making it fully voiced. Thanks to the voice actors, I think it's a rather lively game. This has made this difficulty absurd. It took a long time to make, and even I snapped while making it. Ooh, that's not good. After this game, I vowed to never make another super difficult game. Despite the Barings and David/Shirley as contrasting couples, shielding each other versus back-to-back and trusting each other, I hadn't shown such relationships in prior games. So it was fun. It was a fun experience. By the way, you'll see if you look at the illustrations that Keith wears both rings in the game too. Go look for it if you have the time. Oh, I did not know that. What is this? Is this the character bios? Yeah. Oh. Pop. Edward. Oh. Okay, here we go. After his father hid by his help, after his arrest, he's charged with third-degree murder and receives a 10-year sentence. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Robert. After Ed's arrest, he was found guilty of aiding his escape and gets 3 years of hard labor. That makes sense. Keith. Sophie. David! Knows Keith from prior stint and now occasionally goes drinking with him. I love it. Cindy. Okay, that's all. So, thank you. This is bonus episode 1 for this series. Bonus episode 2 is going to be kind of actually a bonus episode for the series in general, because I'm going to be going into this room back here, which is another room of this caliber in the Boogeyman, and this contains all of the voice actors, and I'm going to be giving them each a full separate episode where it's just the voice actors. If you don't want to watch it, completely understand, but I want to give everyone who gave their voices to these characters proper credence. So look forward to that if you're interested, and I will see you on the next episode. And to kind of like make another promise that I really hope I can keep, because I'm shitty at making promises like this, I do want to go more in depth as to my thoughts and feelings on this game, on this series of games, because I've scratched kind of the surface of my feelings of this, but I want to go more in depth as to what works, what doesn't work, why I think it doesn't work, what I really enjoyed about these games, what I didn't enjoy about these games, and just like little tidbits all over. I just wanted to kind of give this game proper credence. Why do I keep using that saying? Basically, I enjoyed it enough that I really want to give my full attention and give a good review to these games, because these are awesome and I love these. And like I said in the previous episode, which is the finale for this game, I will be taking a short hiatus to get the next long play prepped, which I am still leaning towards The Last Door, but I'm going to probably try and find other games that I can play kind of similar to this, because I do kind of like uploading all the episodes I do, because I feel like not only do I get it done faster, but I feel like I'm not boring you guys with dragging out these kinds of games for so long. Because I feel like if I just give you these to you twice a week and you have a long break, you might forget what happened, or you just might get disinterested, and I don't want that to happen because these are some pretty awesome games. After this episode and after the next one, which is just the character bio stuff, I'll be taking a short break. You'll still get videos on the weekends, but the weekdays are going to be postponed until I can get the next episode or the next series up and running fully. So just keep an eye out for that. Anyway, I'm rambling now, like I always do. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Tundown90. And remember, my friends, to stay animated and help me remember my saying because I forgot for a second. That's really sad. Have a good one, whatever it is.